Let's try this again. Aloha and welcome back, buddies. I'm Sam Grayson, and it is time for more Final Fantasy XIV. Time for concealment has passed. The truth is, even before I had to deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some most unsettling news. Which is the real reason I sent you to meet those Sultans sworn. And into a cutscene, but I'm not speeding out. Noblewoman from a very prestigious... I suppose I can read. Oh, no. A young woman from a very prestigious... I cannot get to the accent today. A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I have been ordered to see her safe return. Sultan sworn you met earlier insisting with the search. Alas, it seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but we must proceed with caution. Should whatever disappearance spread, I fear others with less honorable motives may join the hunt. And should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. That cannot happen, Kokoze. It must not. I need you to help me find her. Honestly, reading has almost become second nature at this point. Praise the 12, I knew what to count on you. We instructed the others to expand the search, but that alone is vast and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Lady Lilira. Should go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultantree. Good luck. Quest accepted. Alright. So between parts, I thought about which job quests I would actually want to do on screen for this particular playthrough. I decided to limit it to the ones that I enjoy the most, which is shockingly few of them. Pretty much all of Dark Knight, the Stormblood Quest Warrior. Might do Rogue and Ninja. Those are actually pretty freaking good. Definitely Blue Mage. I get a kick out of Blue Mage. What else? Samurai. The 50-60 for Samurai is actually really freaking good. And we'll see from there. Alright. Hello, my lady. Sultantree. Now for the solo duty. Woo!
Oh, Sultantree, spirit of my line, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear.
And hello, Aaron Fitzgerald.
Show yourself.
As you command, O Lilira.
It's like, who is this pretty boy?
Forgive my selfish desire to assure your welfare.
I love how both of them just completely disregard my presence.
An escort? Simply pretend we never met and continue on your way.
We both... I can do no such thing. It isn't safe for you here alone. It isn't safe for anyone. Not with this etheric disturbance. It's as the dead are watching us. And I'd prefer not to join them, if it's all the same to you.
And hello, Taliesin Jaffe.
Ah, you must be the one that Papa Shan mentioned. Congratulations on finding our elusive young charge.
Yes, hi, I've been here the whole time. Why didn't you notice me?
You'll have to forgive her impetuousness. What she lacks in discipline, she makes up for in stubbornness. You should return with us. The station master will be eager to thank Lady Lilira's protector in person.
Lady Lilira. Hold on. It's distracting as all get out. Why are there two? Anyway.
Alas, the station master will have to wait.
Sorry, checking things above board.
Dear Lilira, for my sake, please stay out of harm's way. As for you, dear friend, for
Dear
Lilira's
friend?
sake, please stay in harm's way.
I will do what I can. Handsome stranger. Like, dude just comes out of nowhere, too. I don't think he's shown up once before this. Anyway, yeah. Handsome stranger here, voiced by Taliesin Jaffe. If the name sounds familiar, you probably watched Critical Role. Because if you're like me, and I know I am, that's the #1 thing I know him for. Although he is a professional voice actor. I know I haven't seen much of his professional voice work. I do know he voices someone from One Piece. He voices someone from the worst generation. I think it's the fortune teller guy. But it's that and this, outside of D&D stuff. There's actually a few voice actors I'm aware of like that, where I know them more for their tabletop stuff than their actual professional work. Let's see. I'm right here, buddy. Yep. Alright. And a boop. Now to start blasting it with fireballs. And throw Thunderwoods away for good measure. Oh look, more ads. There are limits to our hospitality. Oh, and even more. And sadly, I don't have any of my AoEs yet. It's going to be a little bit of a slow fight here. Just a little more. Hell of a way to start off this adventure. There we go. Ooh! That must be delayed stuff from the, that I get for my account. Hello. Ooh, a Jolly Rancher. A magic rancher. Drug Jolly Rancher. Pew.
Hear, feel, think.
Just like, oh man, this is a bad trip. Star shower.
Crystal bearer.
It's like, wow, these hallucinations are getting really vivid.
I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
Go get the magical Jolly Rangers. These is supposed to be the first. Large crystal.
By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
Just like, whoa, who are those guys? I better follow them. Feel bad for anyone seeing this cutscene with motion sickness.
And shine thy light on all creation.
Coming around now.
I've never tripped out that hard before. Oh, it's you.
Would you mind telling me what that was?
If I only knew. A denizen of the void at any rate.
The void here? But how?
But how?
The question isn't how, but who. We're not dealing with bookless bandits. Don't suppose the answer came to you in a dream?
Can't exactly say it did.
No sooner did you fell the beast than you fell asleep. Too much ether, no doubt. Interesting. I hadn't considered the crystal. But of course, this changes everything. Oh, just thinking aloud? At any rate, we haven't a moment to spare. I must return and report this at once. I leave Lady Lilira in your capable hands.
How dare you pass me about like a swaddled babe? I shall return and tell them myself.
From Reborn voice acting. Good actors, bad direction.
As you wish, your impetuousness. I suspect we shall meet again before long. Until then, do try and stay awake.
Yes, sir. Alright. Back to Papa Sean. Call to adventure. Something even greater. God, I wish I had my mount. Ooh, I think I know what I'm going to call my chocobo in this character, actually. And you. Hello. I feel like half these guys have been here for a while. Thank the gods you've returned. You had us all so worried. Do you realize what would happen if a person of your noble stature were to be injured, or worse? Why, Her Grace the Sultana would be beside herself with grief. So would her subjects. Dare say they'd be weeping in the streets. But I have already given you cause to weep, Papa Shan. You and the people of Olda. Please, you not say such things. You will find it, I swear to you. It's not my place to make demands, my lady, but I beg you, please stay out of harm's way. I apologize for causing you undue worry, Papa Shan. I shall refrain from traveling unescorted in the future. And there goes the servant. That is actually a cute hairstyle on Lalafell. I consider for my own character. I cannot thank you enough, Kokose. I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady Lilira from void-sent fiends. A gallant service, you should deserve all the riches in the royal vaults. And as a small token of my gratitude is the best I can offer. Oh yes, I came across a strange man while I was protecting her. A sarcastic man with a strange contraption strapped to his shoulder. I Thancred. He's a scholar who spends his days investigating oddities in the ether. Rather too fond of the sound of his own voice for my liking, but perfectly harmless. As for you, Kokose, you're just the sort of adventurer we need around here. Pray you show the same kindness to the people of Thanalan as you did to us today. Hooray, we did it good. And I got a level. Hello. Step 9. You're an adventurer, yes? If you're not otherwise occupied, I have a favor to ask. I've resolved to repay a debt of gratitude, which I owe to the owner of the coffer and coffin. For this purpose, I've purchased from the royal plantations a prodigiously plump pumpkin, a particularly popular piece of produce. Alas, I cannot pot this place to procure and proffer the pumpkin. See, the scheduled shipment from the Nanawa mines for which I wait is late. I would prevail upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead and see it safely to the coffer and coffin. Please present this receipt of purchase to Gagari at the royal plantations, and she will yield it to you. I apologize for asking you to attend to this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. Thankfully, it's just nearby. Hello, one pumpkin, please. Come calling soon, this spectacular specimen shall sadly be past its prime. Actually, hold on. For one ripe pumpkin. Oh, so you're to deliver this decadent delight. You'd say with confidence that any gourmand would be grateful for such a grand gift. Here's the pumpkin, when it meets with Roger's approval. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts, and as such we are always deluged with demand. You know the way to the coffer and coffin, correct? It's beyond the bridge to the northwest. Look for a place where the local laborers lounge. Why is everyone so hung up on alliteration? Or is that just a Lalafell thing? Awalago, the Fisher Guildmaster, does the same thing. Why am I going up here? I don't need to go up here. And none of these guys are hunt log marked. Then we just go past them. I wonder. I feel like I've tested this before and it didn't work. I wonder if this spout will carry me anywhere. Or if it's just some harmless environmental effect. I am perfectly content to wait here until this happens. Come on. Never mind, I don't think I'm going to be able to predict it. May as well get moving then. Hello, Fisher. Keep on fishing. That, on the other hand, is a mark. And a nope. There's one. How many do we need? 3. Oh. Come here, you. Bunch of you. They're not quite bees. They're a swarm of something. Just one more to fill up the log. Hopefully there'll be another along the way somewhere here. And there's one. Here, get my MP back. I don't have scathe. Boop. Alright. That gives significantly less than I was hoping for. Deliver pumpkin to Roger. Hello. Drink for you, lassie. Won't get better ale or spirits for your coin here than at my place. Believe that after eating pumpkin for the first time, the Sultana fell in love with the nutty flavor and ordered all her royal plantations to grow the vegetable. What's that? We say I asked you to bring this here to me? Yeah, so even that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. Reckon this is for the time he carried his drink-sodden arse back home. But hells, an honest-to-God's pumpkin from the royal plantations. Can't wait to see what the cooks will do with her. The lads here scoffed down beastly amounts of meat, starting to tell on their health. It'd be good to get more vegetables in their bellies, so I can get the stubborn bastards to try something new. Thanks for the help, lassie. Now we're just doing odd jobs around. What it is, Blackbush Station sorely undermanned. Stone torches there can't get a moment's peace. Bloke by the name of Warren is hoping to bolster their numbers for a short-term assignment or two. If you fancy putting a few extra gil in your pocket, you could do a lot worse. Yeah, I think it says I'm gonna need something at 10. Okay, I'm level 11, so that'll count. See, I believe this quest just either this one or the next one is there just to make sure that you have stuff equipped to you. Looking for work, perchance? So you couldn't have come at a better time. Stone torches are sell, so it's hired by Amagine and Sons Mineral Consent to protect it. Our primary duty here is to keep the tracks clear of pests. It's for this purpose that we require your aid. Should point out, however, that it can be messy work and liable to get messy if you're ill-prepared. The gear can mean the difference between life and death. Heard blah 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 blah. Thing appears in order. Too many comrades who brush aside cracks in their hauberks and dints in their helms. No matter what you face, do not disregard the importance of gear. Yeah, this is very true. Basically, if gear breaks in this game, you don't lose it, but you do. You don't lose it outright, but you do lose the stats until you fix it. Let's at least keep going until we get back to the city. Well, 9 out of house and home. Ooh, a new one. And it is better than what I have. Sweet. Let's get to it then, shall we? Our wagons pass through the station every day, but not without incident. MiChumi going from the dispatch yard to the south must pass through a tunnel by Fesca's watch, and on which some genius saw fit to put an ore storehouse, creating ideal conditions for a goblin nest. So now the old loving beasts have taken up residence in a tunnel we dug, and are practically delivering meals to their doorstep. But no more. Inside the tunnel in question, you will find a narrow fissure where the goblins hide. There's a silver ore clustered to lure out the creatures, then slay them. Time to go slay some goblins. There's a giant turtle on the tracks. It's from Northern Finland. In that case, it might be for trains. Yeah, what is this for? It's for minecarts or for these trains or something? Narrow fissure. Several chunks of silver which have grown together to form a sizable cluster. And a boop. Hello. Boom. And... oh, and another one. Oh, two more. Let's see, and one for Jenny in the whip. Yeah, Thaumaturge is way slower than just punching things. Back down the track. I guess it must be for minecarts or something. I'm just saying, I would love to see like trains or minecarts or something coming through here every once in a while. It's called a station, so I would assume they have some sort of train thing. Well done. It's not easy work to keep the tunnel free of goblins, but our wagons should be able to go unmolested for a time. Disruptions to ore shipments threaten not only the interests of Amagina and Sons Mineral concern, but of Ulda herself. These train tracks to veins that burrowed blood. If we had more women like you to lend a hand. I'll take the weapon. And a boop. Sunkyo. Hello. Way down in the hole. Ah, the altruistic adventurer. It's hoping we'd bump into each other. Why? It's the most fascinating piece of news reached my ears, and I'm eager to share it. May I? Rumor has it there is a vast, untapped vein of ore beneath the ruins of Sildi. That's not all. Conceivably, the concern appears to be entirely ignorant of its existence. Even as we speak, a young upstart, a self-made merchant from Stone's Throw of all places, is moving to claim. The fellow's name is Whiston, and he's a very, very ambitious young man. Not only does he secure exclusive excavation rights, they say his master plan is to use his new fortune to curry favor with the Sacrarian. Of course, the thaumaturges only consider the opinions of the most wealthy when drafting the laws of Ulda. If you would have your voice heard, you must be prepared to pay a sultan's ransom. One which is invariably heard belongs to Lord Lolorito. He has long lavished skill upon the thaumaturges. Some claim that he devises new laws with the express intention of ruining his competitors while protecting his own interests. Suffice it to say, if he can compete with the likes of the Syndicate, he's in for a rude awakening. But that eventuality may yet be a little way off. For the present, he is moving ahead with his plans and assembling a team to survey the site. I'm told he's at the Coffin right now, recruiting able-bodied adventurers to escort his prospectors. One said that you were looking for work. Maybe you should be Whiston and volunteer for his expedition. That doesn't sound half bad. Actually, this whole thing sounds a little sus. And I'll go check it out anyway. Hello. I actually kind of dig this guy's outfit. Come to join? Sorry, but you're too late. Some brass blades looking for extra coin volunteered, and the team's already en route to the ruins. But look, I know it's not easy to find work these days. If you're interested, there's nothing else you can do for me. There are these children outside, little ones from Stone's Throw. I look after them when I have time to spare, and so they're taken to following me around, when I tell them not to. But what with overseeing the search for the vein, I barely have a chance to visit the privy at the moment, with us entertain younglings. Can you give them these ginger cookies and convince them to go home for me? Hey kids, I got some cookies. Shove these in your gobs. Make sure no one bullies us. Straight from Good Winston's pocket, don't mind the lint. I don't want to make him worried. I'm a good girl, so I'll go home. Yup. He's kind to us. I like him. I told you they'd be gone. Ha! You're almost as tall as I am. I imagine Lalafell just stopped physically growing taller at a very young age. Don't get to move. You'll have to carry me. I want two next time. Hello, I'm back. Why did she... Oh, it can't be. I'm seeing things. Thank you, adventurer. I only wish I could do more. Stone's there was no place for a child. Not that my child was much happier. Never enough food to go around, nor work to earn it. No shortage of contempt from the great and the good. I remember thinking things could only get better. Now, after the calamity and everything else, for us refugees to be forced to live outside the gates like bloody beastmen is a disgrace. See, with enough money you can change the laws here, so I'm going to make a fortune and do that. Buy the excavation rights and start my own mining business. I'll give my fellow refugees the work they're crying out for and pay them fairly. Mining companies have profited from our suffering for too long, but in their hubris they've grown complacent, presenting us with a golden opportunity. We'll take it, adventurer. We will reclaim our dignity, and with it our place within those walls. We found her! We found the vein! Listen, you must come and see. Already? Amazing! We leave at once. You should join me, my friend. Come and bear witness to the making. Did I also mention I'm only 2 days away from retirement? People out here with the chocobos already. And yup! Ooh! Marked Spriggans. And I can already see the solo duty from here. I think I've done the Gridania one since I started playing this game. And I've been through Limsa and Ul'dah at least a couple times, I think. Yep. Gotta get fucking MP back. Fucking life ends 30 seconds from now. Alright. I think I'm actually going to sit and end this episode here. Thank you all so much for joining me. If you like this video, leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more, hit subscribe and the bell, and I'll see you guys next time.